Hello everyone, how are you? Hope that you all are fine and healthy. So, we are learning the chapter number 13, organisms and population. So, in last video lecture, we have completed the different type of major abiotic factors affecting on the different type of biomass as well as their organisms. So you know that there are main four major abiotic factors. So first one is temperature, second one is water, third one is about the light in the form of sunlight, and last and fourth one is about the soil. So you know that in previous lectures we have already completed about the three abiotic factors like temperature as well as water as well as soil, and only one abiotic factor is still remaining, and it is the light, means sunlight. So in this video lecture we are going to learn about the important aspects as well as important points of the light, okay, which is one type of abiotic factor. For this question we will use the same method of the easy language notes. So now you can see on your screen easy language notes. So title is what? Title is light as abiotic factor. Again, it is also important question according to view of board examination, and it is a question of 2 or 3 marks, and so many important MCQs and so many concepts are there. First point, we can say that light is important for living organisms, especially for autotrophs. So we know that the light is important for each and every living organism, but it is very important especially for what? Especially for the autotrophs. So now we are going to talk about the why light is so much important for the autotrophic type of organisms. See, what is the meaning of autotrophs? Autotrophs means the organisms which are able to prepare their food by themselves with the help of process photosynthesis. Okay, so these organisms are known as autotrophic type of organisms. Now see point number 2, because we can say that autotrophs are able to do the process of photosynthesis, which is very essential, important or required process for the producing food. So you know that for the food production photosynthesis is necessary. Without photosynthesis, plants or autotrophic organisms are not able to prepare food in the form of energy. And now if we talk about the photosynthesis, so this process of photosynthesis is not possible without light, means sunlight. So you know that the light is essential parameter for the process of photosynthesis. If light is not there, if light is not present, then photosynthesis is not possible. Now see last one, as light, sunlight is the only natural source for the autotrophic organism. So as light, what is required? Sunlight is required. You know that sunlight is the only nature source of light in the entire earth. So 2 points are there which are saying the importance of light for the organisms, especially for the autotrophic, means photosynthetic type of organisms. Okay, you know that photosynthesis is not possible without sunlight. Okay, now see point number 3, we can say that for small plants. So now we are talking about the small plants, we are not talking about the big trees. For small plants like herbs and shrubs, okay, they are constantly overshadowed by tall trees. So if we talk about the location of small plants, so small plants are constantly overshadowed by tall trees. It means small plants are always covered by big plants. You remember like this, small plants are always covered, means overshadowed by tall and big plants. So they means what? They means small. So small plants are adapted to do photosynthesis optimally under very low light conditions. It means if the light will be very lower or in the low light condition, the small plants are able to do photosynthesis. It means in the presence of low light, photosynthesis is possible for small plants. Okay, so total 3 points are there in the first page. So first page of this question is completed. Again we are going to revise the all 3 points. See, first point, we can say that light is an important parameter for all living organism, especially for what? Especially for the autotrophs, means autotrophic type of organism. Because point number 2, because autotrophs are able to do the process of photosynthesis, which is essential or required for producing food. So you know that for food production, for the preparation or formation of energy, means food, means glucose, photosynthesis is required. It is not possible. It means what? It means photosynthesis is not possible without light. As light, sunlight is the only natural source for the autotrophic, means photosynthetic organism. If we talk about the small plants like herbs and shrubs, they are located constantly overshadowed by tall trees, means they are always covered by tall and higher trees. So they are adapted to do the process of photosynthesis optimally under the low light conditions. So underline, it is one liner question, low light conditions. Okay, now see point number 4. We can say that some plants are also dependent upon sunlight to meet their photoperiodic requirement for the flowering. You know that the flowering means the formation of flower. So the flowering season of each and every species of plant will be different. It will be not same. So we can say that plants are dependent upon what? Plants are dependent upon the sunlight. Okay, for what? For the flowering process. So see here one word is used, photoperiodic requirement. Okay, photoperiodic, photo means what? Photo means light. Okay, period means time. So time of light is required for the formation of flower. So again point number 4, we can say that some plants are also dependent on sunlight to meet their photoperiodic requirement for the which process? For the process of flowering. So underline flowering, it is one type of MCQ. Okay, so let's talk about the animals. Point number 5, we can say that for many animals light is important factor because light will affect on the animal behavior. Like if we talk about the diurnal type of animals, then you know that these organisms, means this type of animals are capable or able to do maximum work during the daytime. If we talk about the nocturnal type of organism, then they are more active. Okay, they are more active during the night time. But here you know that the diurnal type of animals are there. Then seasonal variations found in the light intensity as well as duration. See, duration means what? Duration means photo period. Duration for what? Duration for light. So these all are the factors. Now see point number 6. It also affect on the some animal activities. So now we have the different type of animal activities like foraging as well as reproductive activities, and last one is what? Last one is about the migratory activities. So you know that in the concept or in the view of, according to view of animal behavior, different type of activities are performed or done by the animals, but light is also a major factor. You know that some organisms are nocturnal, so some organisms are not performing their animal behavior during the daytime. They are doing this all activities during only night time. So light will also affect on the animal activities. So again this page number 2 is completed. We are going to revise this page. Point number 4, some plants are also dependent upon blank on sunlight to do what? To meet their underlying photoperiodic requirement. For what? For the flowering. Flowering means formation of flower. You remember that for all plants the flowering time will be different. Point number 5, so for animals light is also important parameter, will affect on the many things. You know that the diurnal type of organisms are more active during daytime, means in the presence of sunlight. Then seasonal variations will be also there. because of the light intensity as well as photoperiod means the duration. It will also affect on the animal activities like foraging activities, reproductive activities as well as activities connected with the migration. So this page is also completed. Now if we talk about the new concept, so see, you are seeing the first point of new concept. The availability of light on land is closely linked, means connected with that of temperature, since the sun is the source for both light and temperature. It means we can say that light and temperature, see, both are one type of abiotic factors. You know that total 4 abiotic factors are there. First one is temperature, second one is light, third one is water, and fourth one is soil. So the source of light is sun and source of temperature will be also sun. So it means we can say that if light is available, then it is directly connected with the temperature. Means in the presence of sunlight, the temperature will be higher, while in the absence of sunlight, it means if the light is absent, light is not present, then temperature will be lower. Okay, so we can say that the availability of light on land is closely connected with the temperature, because the source of both light and temperature will be same, will be the sun. So underline, what will be the source of light and temperature? Answer will be the sun. Now see the next page of concept number 2. If we talk about the deep in the ocean, deep means more than 500 meter deep in the ocean. So we are talking about a one type of particular area or one type of particular habitat which is found beneath the water or the deep more than 500 means 500 meter found in ocean. You know that the at that particular place environment is dark, so you know that the light is not there, sunlight is absent. So this type of organisms or the organisms which are found in this particular habitat do not know that there is a existence of the sun. So these organisms are not known about the sun, okay, because they are very deeper in the sea. Now see point number 3. If we talk about the spectral quality, so the spectral quality of solar radiation is also important for the life. Underline, it is MCQ, blank is important. Okay, so you will remember that the spectral quality of solar radiation is also important for the life. Now see, two examples are there. Point number 5, for example, we can say that if we talk about the UV light, you know that the UV rays means ultraviolet rays. So the UV component of the spectrum is harmful to many organisms. Underline, UV component means UV rays are not useful, but UV component or the UV rays of the spectrum will be harmful for the different type of organisms. Point number 5, not all the color components of the visible spectrum are available for the marine plants living at the different depth of the ocean. So it is true that if the depth will be different, then the light spectrum or the visible spectrum will be also different. So that's why we have the different type of organisms, means different type of algae like the red algae, blue algae as well as brown algae, because of the different type of visible color spectrum. So this page is also completed. Now we are going to revise this all question from the textbook. Okay, so the title of question is light. It is important question. See the first point, since plants produce food through the process of photosynthesis, a process which is only possible when sunlight, underline, is available as a source of energy. So we can quickly understand the importance of light for living organisms, particularly autotrophs. Okay, many species of small plants like herbs and shrubs growing in forest are adapted to photosynthesis optimally under very low light condition. Underline, under very low light condition, because they are constantly overshadowed by tall canopied trees. Now see next point, many plants are also dependent on sunlight to meet their photoperiodic requirement for the flowering. For many animals too, light is important, that they use the diurnal and seasonal variation in light intensity and duration, means photoperiod, as cues for timing their foraging, reproductive as well as migratory activities. Next one, the availability of light on land is closely linked or connected with that of the temperature, since underlying sun is the source for both light as well as temperature. So light and temperature both are connected with each other because the source will be same. Now see the next and important point, but if we talk about the deep region under more than 500 meter, means 500 meter in the ocean, the environment is dark and its inhabitants, means organisms, are not aware of the existence of a source of energy which is known as the sunlight. Okay, now see next point, the spectral quality of solar radiation is also important for life. If we talk about the UV rays, UV components, then the UV components of the spectrum is not useful, it is harmful to many organisms, while all the color components of the visible spectrum are available for marine plants living at different depth of the ocean. That's why different type of algae are there, red, green as well as brown. So this question of light is completed here. Okay, thank you very much.